Hey Mountaineer fans, after a year of being stuck at home, you deserve all the latest WVU gear, gifts, and apparel to show your Mountaineer pride. Our friends at the Book Exchange are offering 25% off with our promo code BX4 Final Four. Let's cheer on all of our Mountaineer athletes in gold and blue and support local business too. Shop online at bookexchangewv.com or at their downtown Morgantown or Evansdale locations. That promo code again is BX4 Final Four.
Recorded live in Morgantown, West by God, Virginia, and across the world, with your hosts, Kevin Jones, Deshaun Butler, John Flowers, and our lovely co-host, Ashley. This is the Final Fourcast podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Final Fourcast, featuring me, one of your co-hosts, Kevin Jones. Got my boy J Flow with me.
Yeah, it's J Flow. You already know what it is.
We are missing two of our other co-hosts. Our lovely co-host Ashley and Deshaun cannot be here today. So filling in for them will be our intern Ethan. Ethan, my man, what's going on?
What's going on? I got my mic working today, so no mistakes.
Let's go.
Whoa.
We had a... Hold on.
Ethan, don't come in here with that dirty shit, man. You don't want to hear that.
My bad.
A lot of people was, they were talking about you, how you need to adjust your mic. So I'm glad you fixed your problems and you were bigger than your problems.
I was cleaning in the kitchen while talking to you guys last time, so I didn't make that mistake again.
We don't want to hear excuses, Ethan. I'm sorry. I didn't hear anything you just said.
Yeah, don't make us look bad again, all right?
Yeah, my bad.
I'm serious.
Yeah, and then we have our producer Dave here messing things up as usual.
I sound so good.
Whatever. What's been going on, guys? Everything good? What's going on, you guys' worlds?
Everything's cool, man, with me. I mean, just talk to me. We just leave out Ethan until Ethan's called upon.
Yeah, until he's summoned.
Yeah. Ethan, if you got something to say, just raise your hand, all right?
Yeah, I got you. I'll raise my hand.
But we went to another tailgate. And talk about the tailgate experience.
Whew, man. It was an experience, all right.
Hold up, was it like an old experience or was it just like a brand new experience?
A little bit of both. I feel like it didn't have the old tailgate feel, but it was something sort of the same. Something was missing. I don't know what it was, but I feel like it didn't have that same when we went to school here. What the fuck is so funny?
Nah, I mean, it kind of felt the same to me. You know what I mean? Kind of. Yeah, it did feel the same. I mean, not the exact same because you can't do the same dumbass shit that we was doing in school, but it was cool, man. First tailgate. I don't think a lot of people came because we were playing Rhode Island. First of all,
Long Island.
Whatever island, Staten Island, fucking the Virgin Islands, I don't know. Whatever island they're from. I don't think a lot of people came, man, so it was cool though. I liked it. The fans showed love like they always do. I seen you once. KJ didn't tailgate with me this time.
You walked right past me when I seen you. I was like, "Oh, hey, John," and he was with his family, so I guess he didn't want to associate with me. That's fine
wild.
though. Don't worry about it.
We took a picture, so it's all good.
Did we?
Anyway.
I don't remember that. Anyway.
So you was wasted, huh?
Nah, I was fucked up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I started early though. I started like 11, and then
you got up there at 11 o'clock.
No. I started 11 drinking, and then I finally got to the. I finally got to the tailgates, and then my friends. You know how it is. Everybody sees you. They want to pass you everything they have in their liquor drawer.
That's one thing that's changed though. You can't just. I mean, you can, but I don't drink everything that's handed to me anymore. Like someone gave me Jello shots, moonshine, vodka, Tito's, like everything imaginable. But you can only stick to one thing. Like back in the day, I would just chugged everything real quick, beer, everything.
You think part of that is because you were with you think if you were by yourself, you would have did that, or it's just like not anymore?
I mean, me being with my baby and my wife had something. I mean, if it was just my wife, I probably would have did it. Like,
Yeah.
But my baby, can't be obliterated, adulterated
what?
with the
What?
baby. You know what I'm saying? But also, I'm just getting old now. Like, it's harder to recover now. Like, those hangovers don't hit the same
That's
as
a
they used
fact.
to. We used
That's
to
a
play
fact.
basketball hungover, bro. You know that?
I didn't because I didn't indulge in that. I'm sorry. I didn't know what
didn't.
you guys were. I didn't know what you guys were doing.
And Devin Ebanks wrote me too and was like, "Damn, who is this guy?" Referring to you, KJ, because you didn't drink at all in college, and now you're just drinking at 11 a.m. This is crazy.
I didn't drink until I was legally able to drink. A lot of people do not know that. So
Yeah, that's crazy. So I mean, well, I used to go to open gyms the next day, just wasted, smelling like a damn bird.
it smelled like a goddamn bird.
Wellington came in hungover, and Coach Harrison said he smelled like a bird. He got in trouble for smelling hungover. So
But it's not just that. Didn't we have a recruit there?
Yeah, and they tell us to entertain the recruits, and then we come in and entertain the recruits, get them signed, and then get yelled at for smelling like alcohol the next day. It's kind of crazy. The hypocrisy. But I mean, I guess we weren't supposed to be drinking anyway. But Wells is old enough. Wells like 38 right now, so I don't know.
Yeah, he was definitely old enough at the time.
So Ethan is here to give us his in-game reports, including the game. I don't know if anyone wants to hear about this game. We beat them 66-0. If we would have kicked the field goal, the score would have got real nasty.
For you, it would have got real nasty. I saw
No
you
laughs.
tweeting about wanting a number 69 jersey.
I think I'm going to do that this year. I think I'm going to wear number 69 this year.
Why?
KJ, didn't you have somebody on your team that wore 69?
Nope, I didn't have anybody. Why do you just make stuff up like this?
I just thought someone played for Nanterre that wore 69. The youngin at Warren, he wore 69.
It's not when I was there.
Oh, my bad. I'm just confused. You played for the same team as he did, so I just got confused. But yeah, I'm going to wear number 69 because I'm going to get real nasty out there. Get it? I play not. You know how people when you dribble and be like, "Damn, he nasty." No, all right.
Nah, I didn't. Anyway,
the fans said I should wear number 69 because it's real nasty. But nah, Ethan, you're. I mean, give us your tailgate report. How was your day that day?
That was my first experience in the Blue Lot because last year we didn't have that experience with COVID, and then this year it's my first home game. So,
are you a sophomore?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So, what was your experience?
I mean, it was cool. It was cool. Like, I don't know, like, if it was because you guys were saying it was like way better back in your day, but I don't know. I thought it was really fun. I bumped into a
back in our day.
Yeah, back like what, 20 years ago, 10 years ago.
Wow.
Respect your elders.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So, did you hang out with like the students? KJ, did you go over by where the students were? Where were they?
There's students everywhere. I felt like, right?
Yeah.
Nah, there was certain places like.
I bumped into a kid with repping West Virginia at the porta potties. He was in line. Dave got mad at me though because I didn't take a picture with him though. But
with the shirts.
Yeah.
You never said he was at the porta potty. You just said I saw a guy in a flying West Virginia shirt. You didn't say that it was at the porta potty.
Well, it was in the line of like the porta potty. It wasn't like, you know.
Yeah,
was he black?
Weird. What's that matter?
Was he black?
No, he was white.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I was with a black guy that had on a West Virginia shirt. So
You take a picture of him?
it's the same guy. Nah. But Dave can't yell at me for that because he can't.
I did notice that there was a lot of people who was asking me about the TBT tournament and was it going to come back to Charleston? Do we know if they will come back or what's the deal with that?
Basically, it's up to Dave if Dave wants to do it again.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we left it up to. Dave hasn't given us an answer yet, so we'll see. But we're talking to him. I mean, we just gotta do it again. This is my last year playing basketball, so.
Oh my god. All right. Your third last year playing basketball.
Anyways, back to the game. So, what did you think about the overall game and the performance? We know Dougie didn't have a really good first game, but how do you think he bounced back?
I mean, he played well. He threw for 259 yards, 3 touchdowns. They gave all the quarterbacks playing time. Garrett Green and Will Crowder, both underclassmen. I don't know if you guys know too much about Garrett Green, but he's gonna be the guy to compete with Deggy for the rest of the season with the quarterback situation.
Pat White Jr., right?
Yeah, that's the guy they're comparing Pat White to.
But chill out. Did he scramble for 1 touchdown against Long Island?
I'm pretty sure 2. Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Oh,
2
for real?
touchdowns, 98 yards rushing.
Here we go,
wow.
Pat White.
Yeah,
Watch your
Pat
back.
White Jr.
Pat White would have had 1,000 yards against that team. Which leads me to my next point. Does it count?
Yeah.
KJ, you have a good game versus, say we played Fairmont State.
Yeah.
You have 50. Does that count?
See, that was what my question was going to be. I was going to say, how much stock are we putting into this game, because they weren't that good. Anytime you beat a team 66-0, obviously it shows the level of, talent that we had compared to them. So how much stock are we putting into this game going into next week when we're playing an actually good team?
Yeah, Virginia Tech's going to be really good.
Yeah.
So what does it
I
count?
don't know if it's encouraging. Is it encouraging, Ethan, to you?
Yeah, do you feel better?
Wouldn't you accept 50 points in any game though, even if it's Fairmont State?
I would, but it's something that's not when you're playing against the best and you're doing it against the best competition. Yeah, I would accept it, but it's not I can't say that it would make me feel any different going into the next game.
I know John would be flexing about that 50 points, no matter who.
John doesn't care. Yeah.
In school, I'll go get some cheeks off that 50.
You can't get cheeks off of Fairmont State 50. You can't get cheeks.
If they were at the game and they saw me drop 50, I would definitely go downtown to High Street and get some cheeks that night for sure. Someone.
He ain't getting off of.
Listen,
from somebody. You ain't gonna get top quality.
Bro, I used to
get
get. I'm not about to brag.
No, go ahead, do it.
I used to average 3 points a game and still went downtown and had successful nights.
But those 3 points were against Biggie's opponents.
So you think the girls was oh, he scored?
Yeah, it's he finally scored this season. Let's give him some pity.
a lot of fans don't know that the real game is on High Street.
the real.
Yo, we used to go home and get dressed so fast.
Could not wait to get dressed after a big game. After a big win, what? You just knew you was getting whatever you wanted.
Because people was gonna show mad love.
Yeah.
Mad love downtown. So that's what I'm saying. Do you think the football players went downtown and everybody was good game today?
Not yet. I don't think it. Not yet.
Not
now
yet.
next week, this weekend coming up, if they do, yeah, they can go out and flex.
What did my man Letty do, Ethan?
He rushed for 31 yards. He had 2 touchdowns, but he rushed for 31 yards, 15 attempts. Pretty much same attempts as the Maryland game, which a lot of
31 yards, 15 attempts. That's not really good, is it?
No, but he did. He got 2 touchdowns anyway, so we finished.
So why do you think he had a quote unquote bad game this game?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I mean, the Maryland game, he played really well, and we didn't give him enough touches we didn't give him any touches in the fourth quarter. But
is he protesting?
He could be. They gave. There's a freshman, Justin Johnson. He came in. He had 10 rushes for 42 yards. He's gonna be another guy once Letty's gone, because he's a senior.
You gotta stop doing this, either.
Doing what?
Saying who's gonna be who, and we don't know. Just relax.
Yeah, which is why I'm here to educate you. I'm here to
Oh
educate.
yeah, talk to him, Ethan.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
So he's gonna be the next guy. I'm writing all this down. One's gonna be the next Pat White. Pat White. What's his name? Green.
Yeah, Garrett Green.
So there's gonna be a green out because Pat White had a white out.
Yeah, we'll
Senior night, everyone wore white to the stadium. This is legendary stuff here. You can't make this up.
It did
You know
help
what I'm
that that's
saying?
one of our school colors.
He
but
wasn't
it's
the
all right.
only player on the team. They had Pat White night at the football stadium with 80,000 people wearing white for Pat White.
Hey, isn't that crazy though? Because I feel like now, if that were to happen, he would get paid off of that. But it wasn't
Man.
like Pat White. It was white out, but it wasn't technically a Pat White night. But we all knew why it was a white out though.
I gotta look back at it. I'm pretty sure it was Pat White night. I'm almost 100%.
No way.
Sure it was Pat
I don't
White.
think you can't say that. Back
you
back in
can.
those days, you can't
school
promote
can.
Pat. You can promote Pat White night,
Yeah, the school can.
Ethan.
I'm looking that up.
Yeah,
look
you
it up.
you can't say that, bro.
Bruh, why can't you? The
You can
school
say
can do whatever
you
they
can say
want.
senior night. You can't exclude one person out of everybody. You can't do that.
This is just what I remember. I don't know. I don't.
think
I
it
don't.
was-
So because we
was
would have had Deshaun
informally-
Butler night. If that
They
would
shoulda
have
had
I think it was in.
And everybody dressed up like a butler. That would have been a great idea.
that actually would have been fire though.
If I was in charge of marketing, these are the things that I can bring to the school. But they don't. They want to stay stuck in the old days.
That actually would have
olden
been
days.
fire though.
Hand out the butler T-shirts with the tuxedo, right?
Get tuxedo T-shirts to everybody. That would have been dope though.
You find an answer, Ethan?
Yeah, you might be right on this actually. I don't know.
I'm always right.
I don't think they called it Pat White night.
They didn't call it Pat White night.
But there's a headline that says WVU will honor Pat White on senior night with all white. Wow.
That's
That's
what I'm saying.
before the game. Was that promoted before the game?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was promoted before the game. It wasn't promoted after the game. What the?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying no. Was an article wrote after the game? That's what I'm asking.
Wrote it.
So they
Learn
promoted.
English before you
So-
do anything else.
All right. So you just trying to make it seem like I'm stupid now because you're wrong in this whole
No,
argument here.
no, I'm not wrong. My point was it's not Pat White night. Obviously, everybody knew why it was a whiteout, but it wasn't
All right, so
called
it was-
Pat White night. So I was right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ethan. It was senior night, correct?
It was senior night, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
more than one senior. The headline was honor Pat White tonight by wearing white.
But it wasn't the event. It wasn't called Pat White night.
Oh,
They
hold
said
on,
just it wasn't an article.
Hold on. I got a quote
doesn't know.
from Bill Stewart, the head coach at the time. Pat White
What?
isn't the reason we're having the whiteout.
There we go. Thank you.
So what's the reason?
So-
What's the reason?
Because it says Pat White, who is at the head of the class in the entire pyramid that has helped Pat White become who he's become. So basically, because he was.
What?
Hey, that's the direct quote.
Everybody knows it's all lies. We all know why it was white out. But
Yeah, no one else has done a white out, right? No one
No.
else has done a white out since then. So it's pretty much one of those, it's not about Pat White, wink, wink, wink type things.
exactly.
So it's Pat White night.
So you're both right.
Don't give him that, Ethan. Don't give him that. Anyway,
We gotta get. Speaking of that, we gotta get Pat White on the show. We've been trying to get him on the show. We gotta talk to his people, and his people have to talk to the other people, and the people gotta go talk to other people. But we've been working on that here at the Final Fourcast.
You're listening to the Final Fourcast podcast. We're a weekly podcast, except when we're not.
All right, Ethan. Predictions versus VTech. What do you think? First of all, are we gonna win or are we gonna lose?
I'll be
Be
honest.
real here. This is
I'll
not
be
Tony
real.
Cariti's. This is not Tony Cariti's show.
Yeah.
We're not trying to be politically correct here. We want to know the truth from our intern, football specialist.
I'll be real. There's nothing that tells me that we're gonna win on Saturday, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. There's a lot of questions. It's a lot of questions. Virginia Tech's a really damn good team. They're really good, but
Are they
I mean,
ranked?
yeah, they're number 15.
oh damn, I was gonna say, are we overhyping them? But nope, they deserve it.
I mean, we could very well beat them at home, but I'll need to be like surprised on Saturday for us to win.
How much is that being a home game a factor? you think, in this game? Because obviously our fans always show up no matter what. So you think it's a situation where we could, I guess I would say, sneak up on them?
Oh, easily. Fans, I think it's gold out. So it's a gold out. There's a theme. It's the first time since I think '05 since Virginia Tech has came to Morgantown to play. So I mean, the atmosphere is going to be there for sure, and I think fans will actually be able to get some momentum going for our Mountaineers. But
I think.
We'll see.
You think Dougie's going to lose his starting spot this game?
I honestly don't know. I don't know.
You think he's going to lose it this season at all?
I don't know. Neil Brown really likes Deggy. Like, there's nothing Deggy can do wrong with Neil Brown.
If Neil Brown's job is on the line, he's going to have to do something.
I mean, it's going to
say
have to
he finishes the year.
Game.
I say he finishes the year.
This ain't like football. I mean, like basketball, bro. You can't just be. You can't. Like Hull showed favoritism to a Smalligan, but Smalligan wasn't really playing well. But he started every game. You can't really do that in football.
So let's just say we do beat Virginia Tech. What are our chances? Or do we still even have a chance after the Maryland loss to play in the college football playoffs?
We have to win out, probably.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I feel I don't see a scenario where he doesn't keep on playing them for the rest of the season.
So you
to
think?
Be honest.
So you think he's just
unless we get blown out? Unless we just get blown out, you really think Deggy is that bad? I understand he had a bad game against Maryland, but are you basing that all off that one game, or just like
this? Ethan, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. He didn't really have that good of a game this past game.
I mean, he dropped. Yeah, like he had like 259 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers. He played his best he could play. I mean, he was like he was overthrowing receivers. Like I saw that. Like I just saw a lot of crazy stuff. That's every game. That's every game with him. I think Deggy's a very consistent quarterback and he's reliable. But when he makes bad mistakes, they're game-changing mistakes. They really are.
Yeah, I don't really watch the games. I'm too wasted. I can't even see straight.
Did you watch Saturday?
I thought you don't drink at the game.
I couldn't see straight.
Yeah.
I was in there. I was watching, but I couldn't see straight.
How was it being on the field? Like you got field access and all that, John. Yeah, man.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I don't want to expose my secrets on how I got on the field, but I got down there. People, I didn't sneak with the baby and Jess, but
I don't know. You probably did.
People just show me love, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I love it here. Just show love, man.
Yeah, the people. Did you do some networking while you were out, or no?
Yeah, I talked to some people about some real estate, got some leads. Since you won't let me sell your property, you know what I mean? So got some leads on selling some people's homes, and yeah, it's all good, man.
What day this weekend did you have an open house?
Oh, you want to talk about real estate now?
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested in how your weekend went with that, actually.
Yeah, I mean, so I had the day after the game. It was the day after the game, right? Yeah, Sunday. I had a open house. I hosted an open house for a house in South Park. It was a pretty creepy house, though. You know those houses are old and creaky. Mm-hmm. So I was in there by myself for most of the time. About 6 people came. Showed the house a few times. Got some leads. No one bought the house. I mean, no one wanted that house. But
it sounds appealing after you call it creepy.
Well, it's kind of creepy. I'm be real.
I mean,
you got to be
into.
into.
That you posted, John, was when you were showing a house to someone, that one with the really nice deck, and she's like, "Is that a 3-car garage?" And you were just like, "I don't know."
That's part of being a real estate agent. If you don't know, you have to say you don't know. Like, I'm not gonna tell her 3 cars can fit in the garage when only 2 can, because then I'll be liable for that. Dave.
And
the garage only had
how many.
Well, aren't you supposed to know that before you get there?
Not sometimes. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't. But
sometimes.
This after the open house, I just had a client that wanted to see houses, so I was just driving her around to houses that they wanted to see. You know what I mean? So I didn't have any prior knowledge to the houses before we saw them. So I was
But
just walking.
don't you see how many doors there are in a garage?
Yeah, so some doors are bigger than others. This one had 2 doors, but one door was bigger. And we didn't pull into that side of the garage, and we were walking out on the balcony, so I couldn't see the garage. Smart asses. But I
I'm just
did.
asking questions. I don't know about any of this.
So showing the houses Sunday, I showed like 3 different houses to some clients, and I showed $1 million house, a house listed for 1.2 million. It's crazy.
Oh, that's dope.
KJ, you should buy this house, bro.
If I had 1.2 million to spend, I
You
definitely
don't
most
need
definitely would.
1.2 million. You don't need 1.2 million. You just need to finance.
I do straight cash, homie.
You really do straight cash, which is crazy. It's insane.
I don't. It's a joke. I was a joke.
Nah,
That's why his debit card has $200 on it, and he has to keep calling them up at pool parties.
Exactly. The guy that keeps calling his bank. You think I have that limit on my card?
Oh, I don't know, but you really should come look at this house though. This shit is insane. I mean, we drive by it every day though.
So are you, when you sell a house, like you, I guess you said, you answered it, you super real with them. Like, let's just say something bad happened in the house before. Do you, because I know some people like don't say everything that's bad with the house, right? Or
nah, you have to talk.
Oh, you have to?
Okay. Yeah. So that's the things I got to do my research about. Like, so if my client was like, all right, I want to put an offer in on this house, I will have to go back, do the research on it first, and let them know like any property disclosures on the house, anything wrong with the house. It's really boring.
How long does it take to research?
Huh?
How long does it take to like research like that certain stuff?
I don't know, about 30 minutes. It's just like a big booklet that says property disclosures. You just gotta look through it. It's like 15 pages. You gotta look through it. It should say everything, but then you'll get a survey of the land and a property inspection, and it'll tell you everything. And if I missed anything, from my understanding, I don't know.
Gotcha.
So, John, why don't you and I do a little acting? Why don't I pretend like I'm interested in a house, and you give me the John Flowers realtor experience? How's that sound?
Are we doing an open house, or are you doing like I'm showing you around the houses?
Which is more your style? Which do you want to do? Let's give this to the audience so they can hear it and picture it in their mind.
This is boring already.
This is real boring stuff.
Jesus Christ!
Now,
if
I was showing KJ a house, that's a whole different story. But Dave, you're buying a $100,000, $110,000 house. No one wants to hear about this shack in the middle of. You know what I mean?
That's why this would be like, acting. I could pretend that I have money and,
Okay,
people have
here's the house, Dave. It's a 1-bedroom. The outhouse is out back.
It has a toilet at all?
There's no toilet here. You just have to dig a hole in the back.
Oh.
But nah, I mean, it's kind of cool, man. Like, I really mess with being a real estate agent, man. If you need a house, please reach out to me. If you want to sell your house, reach out to me. I'm trying to get KJ in this house, but he's acting dumb.
I'm still not 100% sure you know what you're doing. So once you get like a year in, then maybe
that is insane.
I'm still not sold that you know.
That is wild. I have someone
for him.
I have people shadowing me for not going with me and everything, but they're looking over my work.
Oh, do you? Is that annoying?
I mean, they're not with me,
but
okay. Before I turn in anything, I turn it into them to make sure everything's good. And yeah, they double check everything I'm doing. No, it's not annoying.
I don't know. I just be like somebody double checking, like, oh yeah, you didn't do this right.
I mean, if I don't want to do it wrong. I really want to be good at this. You know what I'm saying? So I love criticism when I'm actually trying to be good at something. That's why I never cuss Hugs out, because I actually.
Was it that, or you were deathly afraid of him, like everybody else?
You don't think I would have beat Hugs up?
No.
He was a little bit slimmer back in the day, huh?
He almost put hands on you a couple times. We had to stop him.
He did.
I remember.
Not a couple times, just once. But that's a nice gas. Whatever.
That's dope though. So this is like a long-term thing. You see yourself doing this for like the rest of your life, or?
I mean, basically, I just got my license just to fall back on something. You know what I'm saying? Something to fall back on. Like, I knew, like, I'm 32 now. Like, I feel my body, like, not giving out. Like, I mean, not doing what it used to be able to do. You know, like when I was busting your ass the other day, one-on-one. I couldn't move how normally when I shake you, I'm going to the right to left and then I go dunk that shit. This time I was just like flow this.
Didn't happen.
You know.
All right, go ahead.
But nah, this is just a backup plan, you know what I'm saying? Anything can happen and this is something good that I can fall back on for sure.
That's what's up.
What's your backup plan, KJ?
I don't know. I don't have one, man.
Just swimming in all that money like Mr. Scrooge.
I just let the universe take me where it wants to take me, man. I just follow it.
I hear you.
Whether that be to Japan again, whether that be somewhere else, I don't know.
I think you should invest in a house in this mansion.
Maybe I might come by and stop. You're convincing me. Maybe I might.
I'm showing it again to the.
Trusting him already?
Huh?
You trust him already?
No, that's business talk. I'm never going to see this place. That was.
I'm showing it again.
You don't ever ask.
I'm showing the house again tomorrow if you want to come along.
That was just so he never asked me again, Ethan. I wasn't really sincere.
John, what's your game day attire? Like, what are you wearing tomorrow? You wearing like a suit?
I was gonna wear suits to my open house, but then I was like, this ain't really me, you know what I'm saying? So I just threw on a polo and some slacks, and it was cool, you know what I mean? Like, how was you? I got a lot of different feedback about being an agent. So someone at the bar told me that I have a cool car, but if I pulled up in that car to sell them a house, they wouldn't
trust you.
I thought about that because you look a bit too slick, like you're gonna take advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said. Like I'm looking to take advantage of somebody.
Well, John is slick, so they got the right idea.
All right.
Nah, but
I don't know how
that would matter. Why would that matter?
Yeah, Dave.
I think people want someone that looks like they're on their level, so they feel like that they're going to be understood and that they're going to try hard to understand their financial means and that they're not just another number. So, like, if you give the appearance of being too elitist, then maybe they'll be like, oh, I'm just another number to them. They're not really going to get me the best deal or try the hardest for me because they already have the money or have other houses to sell, that kind of stuff. You wouldn't even sell me a house with plumbing, so I don't want to hear it.
This is all you can afford. Your pre-approval letter only was 110. So.
I know that's a lie. Thank you.
But yeah, I guess I understand that.
But I don't see why that would matter because it's like, yeah, I am showing this house to other people. I do work with other people, so like, it should already be understood. That I mean, it's not saying in a bad way, but you kind of are another person. Like, that I'm showing this house to. I don't understand.
First of all, KJ does not
would.
Speak for me. Each
understand.
client that I deal with is very special and near and dear to my heart.
John,
and I don't mind showing people. I don't mind showing people $1.2 million houses or a trailer in a trailer park. I don't care. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a down to earth person, and I treat the boss just like the janitor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everyone should feel comfortable talking to me. Point blank.
Slick talk again.
Shut up, bro.
Did you have any Mountaineer fans at the open house? Like, were they talking to you about basketball and stuff like that?
Nah, no one knew me, basically. Someone came from like Pittsburgh and someone came from Ohio. It wasn't too many local people that came. Someone also said that wearing a suit gives them that's like a car salesman feel. They don't feel comfortable with that. It's kind of weird. Like, should I not have taken pictures with my car, Dave?
I I don't know. I think it was a weird flex, maybe, to have your car outside the Coliseum with you in a very
Parked
nice
right in
suit.
front of the Coliseum. What an asshole.
Hey, want to buy a $110,000 house with no plumbing? I'm your guy.
I was in on that deal at the Coliseum. That's why I parked it there. But anyway.
Is that why you cut your hair?
Yeah, for the pictures, basically.
Oh, okay. I
finally saw your billboard.
Put two and two together.
I kind of regret it. I really miss my hair. But then I don't, because I hated keeping up with it.
Yeah.
Ethan
But I
saw your
miss it, though.
billboard. Where is the billboard?
Star City.
There's a few of them.
Well,
there's a few of them.
there's a few.
Yeah, I think the one in front of the Coliseum. I think Star City, and I think somewhere else.
The Star City was the one I found on. I found it on Sunday.
Yeah, shout out to Compassville for giving me a shout out and welcoming me to the family, man. It's been cool.
Hello, listeners. We want you to join in the show. Call us and leave a message or send us a text on our amazing new phone line. That's right. Mom let us have a phone number. Leave a voicemail and we may play your message on the show. Call and text us at 304-807-9098.
All right. It's time for another Final Fourcast giveaway sponsored by the Book Exchange. Shout out to Dave for getting this all set up. Producer Dave, actually doing some producing. We don't care what anyone says. We don't think you're a midget and fat here.
And I can afford a house over $110,000. Thank you.
And you can. And you have talent, actually.
Thank you. I
Despite what
appreciate
some people say. Anyways.
Believe in you, Dave.
it. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we did.
Someone
Round of
else.
applause for Dave.
Thank you.
Anyways.
Oh, it's the extra long version because I could just edit that in. Oh, great. Oh, stop. Okay. So we asked you guys to tell us why you're the biggest Mountaineer fan, and then we pick a random winner this episode. We're going to read out a few of your responses because I think it's always good to acknowledge our fans that participate. So Hayden Thompson starts us off on Instagram. What?
We asked them to what? To say why they're the best Mountaineer fans?
Yeah, the biggest Mountaineer fan.
Okay.
So
go.
Hayden
Let's do
Thompson
it.
starts us off with, "Hi, John." What?
Let's do it.
I was. All right. Hayden Thompson starts us off with,
What's
"I'm
the
biggest
first
fan
one?
because-"
All right, come on, let's go. That was fine. Hayden Thompson
Hayden
said,
Thompson starts us off with, "I'm the biggest fan because WU is simply the best school." Now that's a pretty classic one. We've got Katie Scott says, "I was born and raised in West Virginia, so the Mountaineers have been everything to me. Some of my best memories have involved WU sports, and my family never misses watching a game. My cousin was also the Mountaineer a few years ago, so seeing him in the Buckskins at family reunions made me a bigger fan."
I don't know if we can use her because her family is a Mountaineer.
Yeah, I would check your Instagram to validate that, Katie, but you're private, so I can't check.
You could have at least gave me a shout out, Katie. I would have won it for you immediately.
Yes.
But come on, Katie.
Gwen0625 says, "Biggest fan here because when it comes to football season and basketball season, I nearly have a heart attack. I get so excited. The best atmosphere. The atmosphere is the best." But she did Blue Heart, Gold Heart, and it's Gold Heart, Blue Heart, so we can't let her win for that. Sorry, Gwen.
That's not my decision. That's a stupid rule against me, Dave.
Is that a thing?
Colors.
Is
Yeah,
that
those
a
are our
thing?
school colors. Gold
You
and
got to
blue,
go
not
in
blue
that
and gold.
order?
Blue and gold is Pitt.
I've heard
know
it
how
both
the-
ways.
I got so
You've heard
much
it both
crap for
ways, but
going
it's
Blue
wrong.
Heart, Gold Heart.
I wish somebody
me.
would say something to me about that.
I
What is
put
it?
a
Gold
word
Heart,
For
Blue
the
Heart?
official trademark licensing unit. Like, I know that's the rule.
But we have both colors in our school colors, so why does it matter which one goes first?
Because if you
It doesn't
look
make
at
sense.
the actual material, it's the old gold and blue. So,
It's
shut
stupid.
it. Eric Lawrence says, "My best friend and I are the #1 fans. I sing Country Roads, win or lose. Always proud to be a Mountaineer. We have the best teams and coaches. These shoes don't come in my size, so I'll get them for my younger brother if I win." Oh,
Aw, that's nice. She should win just because she's being selfless.
Yeah, that's
well, that was
that's
Eric
cool.
Lawrence.
Oh, so
Erica.
Liz, still. After you said Erica.
Teresa Thomas Marill, who is from Total Stretch and Wellness and part of the Best Virginia team, says, these are perfect for work. I wear blue and gold every day, everywhere, all the time. Sorry, Teresa, you are a conflict of interest here.
I don't even know why you wrote that.
A couple bucks.
Nah, she's a volunteer for the Bucks, and we really take care of her, and she really takes care of us. Shout out to Total Stretch and Wellness for helping us with the TBT. Shout out to those guys.
Someone named Gregory J.
Kayla.
Richardson says, I'm the
KJ,
goat
you know,
of
Kayla, you
Mountaineer
know,
fans.
KJ, you know Kayla, right?
Yeah. They do good. They do great work at the Total Stretch and Wellness.
Yep.
Her
Kayla
and
and
Teresa.
Go ahead, Dave.
Go ahead, Dave.
Gregory J. Richardson says, I'm the GOAT, with a goat emoji of Mountaineer fans. But sorry, Greg, you're on the team too, and you can't possibly win. So we got one more entrant, and then Ethan has our winner. Dallas Satterfield says, I've been a fan since my childhood. My grandfather and grandmother had season basketball tickets for 30 years. She was a bigger fan than he was. When she was unable to go, my grandfather would take me to several games a year in the late 80s through the 90s. We would stop for a roast beef sandwich at Rax's before every game and get to the Coliseum 2 hours before the tip. I still have the programs for every game I went to as a kid. I've been with the team through the A10, Big East, and Big 12 days and had so many great memories. Both grandparents have since passed, and I have carried on the love of the Mountaineers through the good and the bad years. I now reside in Virginia and display the flying West Virginia with pride.
Wow. Ethan, you didn't pick this guy as the winner? Yo, assholes. What is wrong with you?
I honestly did not see that one.
Let's hear Ethan's winner. Ethan, who won?
The winner I picked was Robbie Gittleson on Instagram. He said, my wife and I met at WVU, and we are raising our kids to be fans as well. We never miss watching a game and plan our weekends around the games, and we're even teaching our kids how to make pepperoni rolls this weekend.
Well, that's no roast beef sandwich, but, I mean, I guess.
I mean, rest in peace to that guy's grandmother, man, and his grandparents used to take him to every game back in the 80s, man. Shout out to him. If it was up to me, you would have wanted tickets, but it's up to Intern Ethan. You can find him on Twitter at Ethan. What's his Twitter name, Dave?
Ethan Bach _, I think.
Ethan Bach _.
Not to be confused with another Ethan Bach that is so famous.
But that's cool. I can see why you went with the love story, Ethan. They met at West Virginia, had their kids in West Virginia.
Their kids.
Passed it down and taught them how to make pepperoni rolls.
Both are great stories.
Yeah, they are.
Person can win.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Because of Ethan. So
blame me, please.
We were gonna have 2 pairs of shoes, and both of you guys could win, but Ethan said just one. So
yeah,
now we only have one.
And it'll be in the wrong size too.
So yeah, thanks to the Book Exchange for giving us those shoes to give away. You could buy those.
Shout out to the Book Exchange.
Yeah, you could buy those on bookexchangewv.com. And if you are fans of the show and want to support the show and also save some money, use our code BX4 Final 4. That's BX number 4 Final number 4. You can save 25% off most merchandise and apparel. I was able to get the new WVU jersey ready for this weekend, which is apparently now a gold rush, so I won't be able to wear it this weekend. But I was able to get the full brand new 2021 jersey for $25 off, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah, the jerseys are fire. The clothes is fire. I asked for a dad hat from there. We'll see if it can come in. But everything's fire at the Book Exchange. Make sure you get your gear there.
Let us know you're listening. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Final Fourcast, or send us an email at finalfourcast@gmail.com.
So, this has been another episode of Final Fourcast. Shout out to my guy, Kevin Jones.
You.
Okay, so we dolo at the next tailgate?
Yes, we are, my friend.
The game's at 12 though.
I hate early tailgate. We're gonna have to wake up at like 7, 8 in the morning.
Shout out to our guy, intern, young boy, Ethan.
Yo.
Shout out to Instagram, Twitter, whatever you want. Nothing.
John already shouted out my Twitter, Ethan Bach _. You know where to find me. A lot of people
You know
where
what
to
it
find me.
is. You know what
Wow,
it is.
Ethan. All right.
We
You
didn't
already
talk
know
about
what it is.
We didn't talk about your flag either. But I
Yeah,
don't
Ethan's
think
got
we
an
can.
attitude. He's been inspired by his flag every day. That's why he's getting this attitude now.
What flag? Oh yeah. That's actually
There it
By
is.
vomit.
That's
The pig
classic.
by vomit. Someone said, let me read it. What does it say? Ethan's getting
Oh,
bullied online by, if you guys know, if you follow us, you know someone's been bullying Ethan and Dave. So this guy said to Ethan,
audience and to be me. I get the same quotes as everyone else. West Virginia reporters are stuck in the 90s. I have as much access as anyone.
because we're better than you, and we know it. How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Shout out to whoever was on Twitter and said that's the comparison, that's who he is, because that's dead on accurate, yo.
I don't even know why y'all go back and forth with this dude. I don't know why. Maybe just.
I don't even know who he is. I don't even know who he is.
I rarely interact with him much. I would say like one thing if he really says anything, but
Yeah, I don't know who he is, but you're not about to come for my team like that, bro. Especially if, you know what I'm saying? That's just the benefits of hanging with J Flow for 10, 15 years, however long Dave been around, you know what I mean? With the Pikachus. Don't do that. You wake up dead in the Atlantic Ocean or something. Nah, but yeah, it's all in good fun, I think, until you start messing with Dave's sensitive, so. Aww. Anyways, I don't really care what they say. Whatever.
Dave threw some jabs out there though.
He did, kind of. He was crying
his
at
own
home.
way.
Though. He was crying in the
He
car.
gonna cry in the car.
All right, well, this has been another episode of Final Fourcast. Thanks for listening. Subscribe on anywhere you can listen to podcasts. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram at Final Fourcast. And yeah, holla at y'all next week.